Thanks so much, Tyzo.
Thank you, Tyzo. Now, the holidays can have an undesired effect for some people. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Added stress.
Oh, yeah.
Manolo has tips on how to deal with this on this morning's Catching the Wave to Better Health.
Well, it's that most wonderful time of the year, but if things don't work out as planned, sometimes you run into some very big problems out there. And here to help us deal with all that, we have Mr. Howard Garval with Child and Family Service, and from UHA is Howard Lee, of the president and CEO there. I'll start with you. Certainly there are a lot of things that can cause stress during the holidays. What are the main things that you usually deal with?
Well, the two that I would highlight are the financial and the emotional. So in financial stress terms, people ought to budget for their holiday expenditures, and they ought to pay as they go so they aren't creating the anxiety about the bills that'll come due in January. On the emotional side, it's really important to avoid isolation during the holidays, especially if you've had a recent loss. And if you have a family history of alcoholism, the holidays often can bring back negative memories. And there are support groups like Alcoholics Anonymous and Al-Anon that can really help with that, as well as calling for general support 211, the United Way, Aloha United Way.
Mm-hmm. There's certainly help out there. You just got to make sure you go out and reach out for it.
That's right. That's right.
Talking about the financial stresses, I mean, certainly it's easy to just sort of let yourself go and want to buy things for the kids and then for the relatives, but sure. Are there anything else, any warning signs that people should be watching out for?
Well, I think, again, they really ought to avoid credit card debt, and they really ought to attempt to pay as they go, but it helps if they really put a budget together before the shopping, so that and really try to stay within that budget, and that can really be a way of helping with that situation.
You're not thinking about that debt as the holidays get closer?
Yeah, then it diminishes your joy because you're anxious about, you know, what you've put off as a bill that's going to come due, and that can really dampen your holiday spirit.
Certainly. Howard Lee, we're talking about Christmas certainly, and then there's the New Year also. There's a lot of things by that time. If you really let things go, you could be in a real funk.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good food during the holidays, as you know. So I think from a health standpoint, if you're trying to improve your health, remember this, it's about making lifestyle changes to make good choices. So I would say, you know, maybe one of the best things you can do is try to plan out the holidays, you know, making sure that you don't overindulge. Everybody worked really hard to, you know, take a few pounds off, and it's easy to get
so hard to not overindulge.
It is hard, yeah. So just remember there's 11 more months in the year we can eat. So
you can space it out a little bit.
Space it out, yeah. So the main thing is just, I think, plan wisely, and remember that it's about making lifestyle choices. And if you do, you know, run into a little bit of problems, forgive yourself and try to get back into the right direction.
Resolutions, you want to give any tips on really the best way to approach those and to be able to actually keep them?
Well, I think it's all about food portions, you know. Enjoy a lot of little dishes is probably maybe the best thing you can do. But keep things in perspective and just eat healthy.
I like that. There's 11 more months there to really enjoy everything. Okay. Well, thank you guys, and certainly for everyone out there, have a safe and hopefully not so stressful holiday season. We'll be right back.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, Merry Christmas to you, Manolo. This is something that would be stress-free.
Well, you know, they talked about overindulging, about stress, financial stress.
Sure.
They didn't talk about the stress from your children being home for 2 to 3 weeks.
That's a good point also, yes.
That can be stressful for some people.
Yeah, it's a different sort of, you're not used to it. You're used to that routine of school and everything, so all of a sudden it gets thrown sort of a curveball.
Yeah.
I think you'll manage, though.
Oh, I'm not talking about me. I love my children.
Oh, okay.
They're so well behaved.
Yeah.
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, sure. I know what you're talking about. Like hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Later in the show, this is no stress. We're going to announce the winner of Ala Moana's 12 Days of Christmas gift. Now, today we're going to be giving away our Surfer Girl gift. It's a Sector 9 Windsea skateboard from Hawaii Island Creations. Now that sounds like a lot of fun.